Hi guys, Michael with Owner Builder Class here. So I know some of you guys are struggling to find a nice home at the price that meets your budget. The real estate market is starting to cool down, but the lack of inventory is really still making it hard to find that perfect home. So today I want to share with you a house design that makes great use of space and can be built at a relatively affordable price. Now I'm going to share with you the details of the house plan, give you ideas for cost saving, and go into the details of the cost to build. So let's start by looking at the front elevation. I really like that simple cottage look of this home. It's got a real welcoming feel to it as you approach with those dormers and front porch. Now keep in mind this home is a single level, a ranch home, so those dormer windows are really just for looks. But if you wanted to save money, you could delete those easily from the design. I really like it though as you approach because I think it really adds something to the home. I also like the idea of using the upgraded garage door with the wood look and the windows on this type of plan. Now this cost is about $1,500 more for that over a standard white without glass, but because the garage makes up such a large portion of that front elevation, I think it makes sense to upgrade that. Now speaking of the garage, it's a two-car with 446 square feet of space, and it's got 24 foot of depth from front to back, which will accommodate most full-size trucks. Now overall, this house is a simple rectangular design, which simplifies the construction and saves money on both labor and materials. Before I show you a video of the inside, I want to share with you a few of the highlights from the floor plan design. Now we've got 2 bedrooms and 2 baths and just under 1,200 square feet. So it's a smaller home, but it really lives large with those 10-foot tall ceilings. Now by making those walls 2 feet taller, we really get the impression that this home is actually bigger than it actually is. And when it comes time to pay your utility bills or your heating bills, you'll be happy you went with the smaller efficient footprint for this house. For those of you that don't follow commodity markets, the price of natural gas has gone up 75% so far this year alone, and it looks like it's going much higher. So back to the house design. But before I do that, I want to thank America's Best House Plans for providing the marketing materials for this plan for me to share with you guys today. It's a design that they sell and can customize for you if you decide to do that. So this plan shows stairs to a basement, but for this discussion in this video today, I'm going to share with you pricing for a slab condition to make costs and keep the cost down. Now we'll need to add a mechanical closet for the hot water heater and furnace, which should probably fit really nicely here where the basement stairs are shown on this plan. So let's take a look inside the home. As we walk into the kitchen, we see a big island and room for a nice sized table. I like that step-in pantry in the corner and window over that kitchen sink. Now the kitchen has an efficient layout with the dishwasher right next to that sink, and there's a decent amount of counter space for a smaller home. Now the family room has a direct vent gas fireplace in it that provides a good bit of ambiance at an affordable price. Now by having that direct vent fireplace, we can eliminate the chimney, and that saves us money on construction costs. So looking back at the floor plan, we see that we can pull our car directly into that garage and then step into the house through the mudroom. And this is a really great space to leave those dirty shoes. And it's really convenient to have the larger room just off of that mudroom. So now I want to share with you the rough estimated cost to build this home based on the national cost data numbers. Now keep in mind, residential construction is still crazy busy, so these numbers will vary greatly from one location to the next, really based on the availability of labor. Typically, when trade contractors have plenty of work to do, they'll give you what I like to call the make me leave my current job site price that can make you really fall off your chair, right? Crazy high. So the thing I tell our students in our Owner Builder online class is that you need to put the work in order to find the quality contractors that will give you a fair price and do a quality job. And trust me, they're out there. So back to the rough cost numbers to build this home. First, we aren't including the cost of the land here. This varies too much from one location to another. A simple Zillow search in your area will tell you how much to add for the land. Now be sure to look for residential lots a residential lot that has utilities including public water and public sewer. Otherwise, you'll need to add extra money for a well and septic. It's also important to note that these cost numbers are for the average finish level in the home. And what you see in this video is an upgraded model home with 42-inch wall cabinets, a tile backsplash, hardwood floors, quartz countertops, and that kind of thing. All of these finishes are over and above the average home and the cost that I'm giving you here. So based on the current national cost data, the cost to build this home with average finishes on a slab, with you acting as the owner builder, essentially taking on the role of the general contractor, the cost would be $177,000. So some other cost-saving ideas to consider if this is too high for your budget would be to install a standard white uninsulated garage door. You could delete those front dormers, delete the fireplace, and lower that ceiling height to 8 feet instead of the 10. Also keep in mind this rough estimated cost is based on national numbers. Your location may have additional costs if you are located in a hurricane or earthquake zone or both. Now, one good piece of news that is out there is that wholesale lumber prices have dropped 40% since the highs set in February of this year. So this price drop is still trickling through to the materials that go into new homes and should put downward pressure on material costs to build in the near future. Now, for any of you that are thinking about building a new home and would like to learn more about becoming an owner builder, you can stop by and check out the details of our online course at ownerbuilderclass.com. Also, if you're interested in this house plan that we've talked about, I'll put the link to learn more about it in the video description below. Thanks for watching, guys.